Before I start, I'd like to acknowledge the President of Senator Rector himself and Senator Palacios.
We got Mr. Mark on the soundboard over there. Check. Ooh, that's amazing. This is Matt Rector, Senator Matt Rector.
It's time for Halloween. Let's go. It's time for Halloween.
Supporting Senator Rector. How are you guys doing out there? Enjoying? Okay, so it's that time again. We're going to give out a couple of raffle prizes. So 566555. Oh, okay, we got a winner. Congratulations. All right, I'd like to call up on Senator Rector. He'd like to say a few words before we proceed on to the raffle drawing. Senator Rector.
Yeah. Let me disconnect this because I have this horrible habit of like walking around when I speak. First off, let me thank everybody for coming out tonight. I know it's a Wednesday night. We were supposed to have this last week, but the typhoon that never was caused us to cancel it a little bit. You know, folks, things have got to change. You know, look around us. I see a lot of nice young people here like this band. Did you know that this generation of young folks is going to be the first generation in Guam's history and American history that is going to live a worse quality of life than their parents? Think about it. A worse quality of life from their parents. That is not the way it's supposed to be. Not even close. Each and every one of us has a responsibility to the next generation to leave our world a better place for them. To give them better jobs, to give them better health care, to give them a better retirement system, to give them better education. This is what our parents left to us. This is what we must leave to the next generation. And yet, some people forgot this. Some people forgot what was given to us. Some of my colleagues in the legislature forgot that they have a decent retirement plan and gave it away for the next generation. Some people have forgot that there was a day when Americans and Guamanians could get sick and not worry about going bankrupt. There was a day when a GovGuam job, you could earn enough money to raise a family. There was a day when every job, you could earn enough money to raise a family. You know, I tell this story a lot, and I'm going to tell it again. When my dad, in the Korean War, he signed up for the Marine Corps, went over and fought for his country in Korea, didn't have a high school diploma. Came back to the United States, got himself a good union job working for AT&T, earned enough money. He worked hard, mind you, but he earned enough money to raise a family, to buy a house, to take care of his family, and live the American dream. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, that's the way it's supposed to be. And he was able to put his first kid through college. I was the first generation of my family that went through college because my parents could afford to send me. We deserve to give our children the same things that our parents gave us. It is our obligation. My brothers and sisters, we know how to do it. It isn't rocket scientists. It isn't rocket scientists? Scientists? It isn't rocket science, right? We know how to produce good jobs for our families. We know how to produce good health care. Next week, I'm going to Washington, D.C. to remind the people in the United States that the citizens of Guam are Americans too. You know, there was a senator in D.C. that said, look, we can't include the people of Guam and the territories in universal health care because they don't pay taxes. You will find out. It's a senator, I think it was Max Baucus, actually, and in the United States Senate. And you know what? That's why it's so important that folks like me go over there and remind them, hey, we don't pay taxes, but that doesn't mean we don't pay. The people of Guam have paid and paid and paid from day one of being American citizens. They paid when, like, the Japanese were going to attack, and what happened to our military?
There was nobody here.
That's right, they took off. Exactly, and said, oh, well, you're our colony today, but tomorrow, that's as long as it's cheap, you're our colony, and we're going to leave you to your own defenses, right? And then what did they do? They said, well, oh, the war is over, so we'll come back and take back our colony. But you know, we're going to test these nuclear bombs over here in this little island of Bikini. They're only islanders, so nobody will care. Oh, well, the people of Guam, you guys are downwind, but we're not going to care. And we're going to, like, sail these big ships into your harbor and hose them off, but it's okay, you're only islanders. The people of Guam have paid. We have paid. Generations of Guamanians have paid, and Chamorros have paid. And we do today. You know, we have one of the highest cancer rates in the nation. We have the highest litigobotic rate in the world. We need to remind these people in Washington, D.C., oh yeah, you might not get a couple of tax dollars from us, but you've gotten it out of our blood and our souls and our bodies and our children.